Beat podcast. We are swassing it up tonight, and it's mid-May here in Atlanta, so I was swassing it up pretty much all weekend. To be honest with you, uh, it's been a minute for all of us since we've played these characters, but we're all level. I'm gonna say 5. Is that right, John?
That is correct. You guys
Yes.
leveled up.
All right, so we all just got level 5, which is a lot of new stuff for all of us. I am playing a ranger named Tuvark.
Didn't even
Look it up.
remember his under.
Named Tuvark, the twice dead. Got Lil Hoot as my animal companion. He's a tiny little bugbear. Well, not bugbear. I'm a bugbear. He's a tiny little owlbear, which is to say he's a medium-sized creature. Let's see. Ben is playing Terrence, the Umber Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
Is that-
big man with oil all over him.
Oh yeah, that's
Swinging
right. That's right. Covers himself in lamp oil, which has never come
well,
back to bite him.
Yet.
I'm at least wise enough to avoid the fire.
Right.
Although I do have alchemist fire.
I just can't wait for something to breathe fire on us or something like that, and you go up like a torch. All right, and then I think
barbarian sounds pretty scary.
Brandon plays Eris. He's our wizard. And we found out you're an evocationist wizard. That's right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He's
Yes, I am.
if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch or anything, he's the very, very tiny person far back in the distance on his camera. But don't let that
It
fool
looks
you.
like a thumb with glasses on.
Yeah, don't let that fool you though. He's much larger in person. He's nearly 5 feet tall. And then Chris is playing Norlin, who's he's a dark elf. We don't. He's like an assassin or a fighter or something. We don't really know.
One of the two.
And then who else have we got here? Sterling Bancroftshire being played by Ryan, whom you may remember as Mrs. Peterson from our Fiasco game if you listen to that. And if you haven't, you should. That was really good.
It was a good time.
All right, and then John runs this game because he just wanted more punishment in his life. And none of
Yeah.
us remember what we're doing. I couldn't even remember my character's name, John. So please tell
All
us what's
right.
happening.
Well, as you recall, I'm going to drop you guys back here in Axholm. That was the dwarven fortress that you all were attempting to secure for the villagers of East Haven because they are afeared of a dragon attack, and they had agreed to install some teleportation circles for you all as payment if you could find this. So basically, they were wanting this place to retreat to as kind of like a Helm's Deep in case of attack. And so you guys spent a couple sessions exploring this place, found some cool things, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ben got some gloves of fancy punching.
Did I can punch things fancily now?
Yeah,
I got an
Well,
amulet out of a toilet.
you did.
Uh,
Did get a poo amulet. I mean, totally something very valuable.
That's right.
All right. And you guys also hit level 5, so that's nothing to sniff at either.
What rank are we at now?
That is actually part of what we will be dealing with in the very near future.
Okay.
But you guys were getting ready to head back to East Haven to report in, let them know that Axholm is cleared and ready to go. I think there was a small matter of Tuvark was wanting to drag one of the ballista back.
oh yeah, because I can carry one without being encumbered.
All right.
So we were just gonna strap it to my back and let me carry it like a pack mule.
Sure, why not? Maybe y'all can install it at your keep.
Maybe we
I
can
thought we
lean
would
it
just
on
point
his
it. We
back.
just have it pointed up, yeah. Then I could just like kneel down and somebody could fire it.
Oh, well, I mean, could try. Good try.
Tuvark,
All
the now
right.
3 dead.
Hey, I'm classy.
All
We
right.
call that thrice dead.
Right.
Okay, so let me throw you guys back here on the map. And so just to refresh you guys where you are, there's your little SWAS token over here just south of Slowhaven. I'm not sure
Did we
what
know
that
what?
was in reference to.
I was gonna say, do we know what Slowhaven is?
I don't know. Somebody added that to the map. I'm not sure why.
Dorks.
But we do have East Haven right here, which is where you guys need to go back to. All right. So it's going to be about a day's worth of travel, and yeah, and you guys had, because you were in a fortress that you could secure, y'all had the benefits of a long rest. So
Yay.
yeah. So make sure all your stuff is topped up,
Goody goody.
and
That's right. I forgot Lohu got stronger too when I leveled up. Nice.
yeah.
I got
We went over
faster.
that, I think, at the end of the session. Everybody got a lot of stuff at
I
this
am
level.
very fast now.
Okay. So the next morning dawns, and you guys know you need to get back quickly to make sure that you report in to the mayor and see if you guys can't deal with this dragon threat once and for all. So today, as you wake up that morning, the weather's a little bit warmer than usual. Almost hits 60 degrees today, and
my.
you guys need to travel back. So I need some of Ryan's patented random encounter rolls.
And what time of the year is it again, John? Is it fall?
It is
Alright.
autumn. Yes.
I walked away for a
Although
second. I'm back.
okay. Autumn is winding down though, so it'll be winter before too long.
Hmm.
Why don't you roll
Meaning-
me some D12s? I need
Oh.
3 of them.
I missed.
That's all right. All right, so 1, 2, and 3. Okay. All right. So you guys are traveling, and a couple hours into the day, you see some storm clouds building off to the west, and just judging by how quickly they're moving in, you realize that you guys are probably going to get wet today.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Aha.
Sucks.
I have
However, as you
quill all
continue
over
traveling,
things.
you realize that it doesn't look too dangerous or anything. But when the storm clouds finally catch up to you, there's a strange scent in the air, and as the raindrops start falling, you realize that this is not normal rain, but rather each of these raindrops is in a different brilliant color of the rainbow.
Oh
John,
god, it's the
Yes,
leprechaun.
is there purple rain?
there is purple
Man.
rain, along
Mm.
with red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and indigo.
Oh, okay.
We're about
Yeah.
to enter a Skittles commercial.
Oh, can we
Maybe
taste the
something.
rainbow? Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah, the leprechaun's about to come back and
Don't give the leprechaun any ideas.
If you guys want to attempt
wanna
to
taste the
taste the
rainbow?
rain, you can.
No.
Yeah.
It's probably acid.
I feel like you're tripping on acid. No, actually, it doesn't seem to taste any different. It's just one of these weird weather phenomenon that sometimes happens here on this continent.
I think the
Uh,
gnomes must have done something. Must be some kind of gnomish invention to generate rain.
Could be. It could be. All right, and you find yourselves traveling through a little a little valley or gorge that has a river running down through the middle of it. And if you guys can go ahead and give me
The river runs through it.
Yes, a river does run through it.
Ah.
If you guys can go ahead and give me a perception check.
yeah.
There we
attaboy.
go.
Oh, look at that.
Perceptify.
Well, I pressed it. There you
Okay. And let's see. Right. Yeah. Sterling is the only one that notices it, but up ahead in the gorge, he hears what sounds like someone screaming or yelling out, crying. You're not sure. Somebody sounds upset up ahead.
Oh no.
I just say, do you hear that? And I start running that way.
All right. What do all the rest of you follow me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Wolfpack.
Okay.
Might
Wolfpack.
as well.
All right. Well,
Hey, what is Terry doing to keep the oil from being rinsed off his body here?
It
It's like
won't.
Rain X, dude. It just
He's got to reapply
The-
though.
the
balls
oil
right off of them.
is rinsing the water off of.
The oil is rinsing the water off you.
something like that.
How that works.
Right.
Science.
Terry
right
out
there.
here. Tuvark. All right. And as you run around the corner there, you see down to the south of you two large feline creatures that appear to be attacking some other people. You see one of the feline creatures has a dwarf down on the ground, and he looks like he's pretty well dead. And then right here you've got what looks like a half orc of some sort, and standing over him is a female. She was the one that's yelling out. She's screaming challenges at the feline. She's wearing half plate armor, has a rapier in one hand and a hand axe in the other, and she looks like she's trying to fight that cat off. And so, are you guys going to attempt to help?
Do these people look familiar to us at all?
They do not.
All right, Ranger, go up there and tame those cats.
Do they look?
Just smack them on the ass and tell them to cut that shit out.
Do they look? Are they dressed like adventurers? I guess is what I'm trying to say.
They are. They are. One, like I said, she's wearing half plate and has weapons. The half orc that's on the ground, he's also wearing half plate. On the ground next to him, you see a warhammer and a shield.
Mhm.
Oddly enough, the dwarf looked like he was the least armored of the three, and he's dead.
The random appearance of a rogue dwarf.
The problem is, I could speak with these animals, or I could, for the same spell slot, I could just do Hunter's Mark.
Why don't you just do that?
All right. Well, let's go ahead
Agreed.
and roll initiative to see how we react.
Initiative. Wait a minute.
Wow, I rolled a
Actually, seen
5.
the character. Where did we end up?
And that was with +2.
There we are.
Oh no, that was you rolled a 5. You're right.
No,
No, yeah, that was with +2. You rolled again.
Yeah, I know. I had to because I missed the. I
Gotcha.
clicked my token.
So yours should be a 5, Ben. Oh,
Yeah,
you fixed it.
I changed it.
All right. Is everybody rolled then?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this one over here does not seem to have noticed you yet. He is literally just trying to drag this dwarf, a dwarf body away.
Hmm.
And so he grabs the dwarf and begins dragging him up this way.
Well, that's one way to do it.
All right. And then Tuvark, seeing that, what do you do?
Well, I'm a long way away. Have any of you given your intention to help or whatever here?
We
No
have
one's had
not.
to do anything yet.
Okay, I'll
You know,
quickly.
Terry is willing to fight literally anything.
Yeah, I'll quickly glance and see if it looks like everyone else is getting weapons out. Is anybody else doing that?
Yeah, I'm drawing my bow.
All right, I'll get my bow out then and head over here in this direction. 5, 10, 30. Just bring a little hoot along with me, and I'll just fire a couple arrows at this closest saber-tooth thing
All right.
with my bow. I need to get more arrows for this thing. A 24 to hit and a 25 to hit. That dueling style does not count to these, so that's just 4 and 6.
All right. Well, when you're rolling low like that, it's hard to get through the armor class. So with a 24 to 25, where was once a very angry cat, there's now an even more angry cat with 2 arrows sticking out of his haunch.
All right.
I feel like with that 25, he got right in the butthole.
That would have been a
Now
crit.
he's
now.
very angry.
Yeah,
All right.
Looking really
But-
rough, too.
He whirls around and he snarls in your direction, Tuvark.
Okay. Little hoot just kind of goes, "Pff," but with a beak.
All right. Tuvark doing anything else?
No, well, I'll go ahead and put the bow away, preparing to use my sword next time.
Okay. All right. Eris, you're up.
Eris is going to send, let's see. Which one did Tuvark hit? The one carrying the dwarf or the other one?
Yeah, I figured,
one
that,
down there.
He hit this one down here.
I figured that one's not bothering anybody. It's just having a snack.
I'm sending Al Bundy down to cause the help action against that one. And let's see. What do I do? I'm going to cast web on this other one. John.
Okay. All right. It doesn't make a save or anything until its next turn, right?
Yeah.
All right. Can you mark the area where you cast your web?
What's that going to be? A
20-foot cube, so 4
20-foot
squares.
cube.
It's crazy to think that's also 20 feet high.
Yeah, so it's only 4 squares. That's crazy.
How high are these cliffs?
They extend probably 40 or 50 feet up.
So from the water to the top of the hill where we're at, it's like 40 or 50 feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
No. To the top of the hill. Because
Yeah.
you guys are down like in the gorge,
Yeah, I'm talking about
So-
like the incline from
like
hang on,
right here.
from well, specifically like here to here.
Oh yeah. That's just like that. That's actually where you could probably cross. Like you see the land right here goes down to water level.
How deep is the water? Just for knowledge sake.
It doesn't look like it would probably go past waist deep or so.
Okay. See, I was worried about illustrious acrobatics, but yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so Brandon, your web there is a little small.
Said 4 squares.
It's 10 by
It's
10.
4
though.
to a side.
Oh, that's what I was thinking originally. Then I was like, I guess I was wrong about that.
Yeah, I meant it was 4 by 4.
Okay.
So
all right.
yeah, you
Yeah,
can
I just want that
reposition
up a
that
little
wherever you want.
bit higher. Because if that's the way it's going, then it's gonna have a harder time getting there.
Okay, so you're trying to block him from going further north.
Yeah. Because that might actually, there might be something important about that corpse. It might not even be dead yet. We don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it does have the red X.
If he
All
says he's
right.
feeling better on his turn, we'll know.
I believe my DM.
I
All
do
right.
not believe our DMs.
What? Why not?
After
Surely
last time us playing kobolds for how long before we actually found out we were the kobolds?
Right.
Right.
Jerk.
All right. So Sterling, I guess Eris webs one of these large cats. What do you do?
I'm gonna step to here, and I'm gonna fire a heavy crossbow at the southernmost cat there.
All right, same one.
If I can remember how to play the game. There it is. Oh, no.
It'll come back to you.
Oh,
All
no.
right. All right, so yeah, as you go to fire, I guess something malfunctions. Is it a crossbow malfunction, or do you like stumble, or what happens? Why did you roll a one?
So I fired the crossbow without even loading it. That's what happened. There
Which
was
one
not
did
even.
you
fire.
attack?
Twang.
The southern one?
Yeah, he was trying to attack that
You
one.
should get advantage on it, right?
The one that had stars and bars.
The one that
Oh.
had Al Bundy on it should have gotten advantage.
Yeah. that's
Oh,
right.
that's true. The owl was distracting it.
Well, that would be a 21.
Oh, well then in that case,
Got your
you
back,
thought
Ryan.
you thought you loaded it, or you forgot to load it, but in actuality, there's a bolt now sticking out the side of this thing.
And
Not as
then
incompetent as you thought.
I'll take steady aim. Wait, actually, hold on. Because will I get advantage as long as Al Bundy is there? Or
Only if Al
Little Hoot?
Bundy uses his action to distract.
Oh, then just in case, I'm going to
Oh, hey.
take my.
Do you do
What?
your backstab damage since you had advantage?
Sneak
Oh,
attack.
sneak attack?
attack, yeah.
Yeah. So that's
That is true.
an extra
Dang.
13.
Whoa.
All
Oh, yeah,
right.
that's 3d6 now that we're 5th level.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, we're
You
doing
thought,
some
you
damage.
thought you forgot to put a bolt in there, but you hit it in the back of the skull.
Yeah, it just
Doing
went
some bad
straight in. You
damage.
can't even see it.
All right. All right. Is there anything else you're doing, Sterling?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna, as my bonus action, I'm gonna take steady aim, which gives me advantage as long as I don't move. So I could technically shoot the other one with advantage too. So if I
Okay.
needed to.
All right, Norlin, it's your turn.
All right, one more height question here because they don't look that tall. How big of a drop have we got? Like if I were to attempt this path right here.
That's like, I mean, that's like a 5-foot drop down
So
from the edge of the
okay,
cliff down into
so
the water, and then however deep the water is there.
well, yeah,
Which,
you said around waist high.
yeah, as I said, yeah, it probably doesn't look more than waist deep
All
at
right,
any point.
3, 4, 5, 6. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna avoid shooting right now and just use another movement turn here
Okay, so you're
to go ahead and
dashing.
get a yeah.
All right.
3, 4.
Now, you know that white square is webbing, right?
Just hidden in. I'll stop right up here. All right.
Okay. All right.
Crap, that's gonna mess me up for next time. That's all right. Okay. Actually, hang on. I'm not gonna go that far. I'm gonna stop right there.
Okay. All right. So it is now this saber-tooth tiger's to the south. It's his turn. The creature, you don't know if it's a boy or a girl, and you don't feel like looking under his skirt to find out. He attempts to leap over the creek there, or the river. It's not too wide. Little
Yeah.
athletics check. Oh, he doesn't do very well. So he to there 10, 20. This is like moving as I click. All right, he only makes it to here, and since Lil Hoot's the closest thing, that's what he attacks. All right, so Lil Hoot gets clawed. Right? Yeah, claw. 24 for 9.
Yeah, 24 hits him, that's for sure.
All right, and this thing is bigger than him, and so now Lil Hoot needs to make a strength save.
All right.
But is it higher in the food chain?
There we go. So 18.
All right, So yeah, Lil Hoot's okay. He is able to absorb the blow. And then that's it for his turn. Terry, you're up.
Terry gets to go. Terry can run very fast now.
It's a natural sprinter.
Yeah.
How fast can he run?
40 fast.
40 fast? What's his 40 time?
3, 4, 5,
Oh, wait, what?
6, 8 squares. Whatever that means. No, for his bonus action, he's going to rage, and then he's going to charge this thing. Not a whole lot to it. He's going to get right there. That's 8.
You made it. Just made it there.
Bonk.
A 24 hits
For 16.
for 16 damage. All right. So this thing's bloodied now.
Oh, I get 2. Level 5.
That's true.
16 for 12.
All right. For 12, 16 hits. Another 12 damage. All right. Yeah, he's looking kind of rough. Actually rough, not Danny rough.
I was wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny won't ever live that down.
We have to specify now.
No. No. At Danny's funeral, I'm going to stand over his casket and say, he's looking kind of rough.
Rougher than it was yesterday.
Yeah, rougher than he was last time I saw him.
Ouch. Ouch.
All right. This other tiger is going to try to extricate himself from the web. And what's your spell save DC now, Brandon?
Let's see.
Is it?
That will be 15.
It's 15. All right, so he's going to try and break free. And if he doesn't, it says he's restrained, right?
Yes.
All right. Strength save. Oh yeah, he tears himself free. Looks around.
Until he goes
And
further into it.
And the closest enemy he sees is Norlin.
No. But he's got to go through the webbing, right?
Yeah, he does.
the
So the
further he
webbing
goes through
counts as difficult terrain, right?
Yeah. And doesn't he like entangle himself again? I can't remember.
Like if he tries to move or ends in it.
Actually, he would have gotten a dex save or not been restrained.
Chris, catch it on fire.
All right, so that's what I should have done. I should have done a dex save. All right. Okay, which he would have made. So he's not restrained. And then, does it say that it counts as difficult terrain? Where does it say? Yes, they are difficult terrain and lightly obscured. All right, so that just means this double movement to get there. So that costs him 30 feet of movement to get there. All right. And then he tries to claw at Norlin.
Wouldn't his attack have already been to get out of the webbing?
Well, no, that was the dexterity save,
All right.
which he made. A
Good try,
22 for
Chris.
9. Good try,
I tried.
yeah.
All right.
All right. And then Tuvark, it's your turn.
All right. Well, there is a giant tiger right here.
There is.
I'm gonna send Little Hoot around the side of this thing to give me advantage.
Okay.
And we're just gonna attack him. Just sword and board it. Alright, so that's 2 with me with the Dragon Slayer. 2 12s with advantage.
All right. It's going to be 2 misses.
And we'll hoot a 14 for 11. If that hits.
That one hits. 411. Hey, what do you know? This thing's looking rougher than it did last time.
All right, that's it.
Okay. And all right. This lady down here, seeing that that you guys have are intervening and protecting them, she bends over and begins pouring a potion down this guy's throat that's at her feet. And he staggers back to his feet, picking up his hammer and his shield.
The dwarf.
No, not the dwarf.
Oh.
The half orc that was there.
Gotcha.
All right, he's back on his feet. All right, Eris, it's your turn.
All right, Eris is looking over at this poor feline creature over here in these webs and just going, you know what, I really feel like I need to make amends for what I did, and I'm gonna shoot firebolt at it. Or the
Okay.
webs. So I can catch them on fire.
Yeah.
Unless you just want me to create bonfire in the middle of the webs to make sure I hit it.
Well, you could do that too. It's either choice.
I think you ought to do that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do create bonfire. And even though it makes its deck save, it's still gonna be in the webs caught on fire, so
All right. What's the range on create bonfire? 60 feet.
Yeah.
You should be within that. Oh.
well at the edge right there, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I'm
can
sorry.
move
Let me
over.
just
Yeah, you haven't moved this
get a
turn.
better view. There you go.
Yeah. All
I'll do
right.
create bonfire right on it. Isn't that showing up?
Yeah,
There we
you
go.
rolled it twice.
Oh, I did. My bad.
That's okay.
The second one counted.
Oh, right. Is that how that works? All right. He makes a dex save, which he fails, so he takes 2 fire damage. Then he lets out a pained roar as the webs all around him catch fire. And doesn't it say how much damage they take? if they're
Yeah,
on
it
fire?
is
2d4, I think.
2d4 plus something.
2d4
All right.
To any
Oh, no.
creature that
fire
ends its
damage to
turn.
any creature.
More.
All right. So he takes 2 damage, and then go ahead and roll the 2d4 for me, Brandon.
Well, that's the start of its turn. It takes it. It says.
Oh, it
Mhm.
doesn't do it at the start of its turn.
Do you want me to just roll it now, John, or you want me to wait?
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll it.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. -2 though for the bonfire. Anything else Eris is doing?
That's it.
Okay. All right.
Oh, no, sorry.
Sterling.
Al Bundy is still doing the help action down here on this other one.
All right. He's gonna come down and distract him.
He is actually, because Norland's over there by himself,
Oh.
Al Bundy is going to go and help his. Why did Al Bundy move?
Well, because he was down here, I moved him up to the
Okay.
other one. There
He's
you
over
go.
there, the other one now.
Okay. All right, Sterling, you're up.
All right. I shoot the lady dwarf. No, I'm going to fire on the one across the river here with advantage.
Okay.
Steady aim.
An 18 hits and
All right.
8 piercing.
Plus my sneak attack for having advantage. There you
Right.
go. Oh, why is it blue?
That means you rolled a max and a minimum.
Oh yeah, 5, 6, 1.
20 damage though. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Why is it?
All
blue?
right.
Oh, you rolled a.
All
max
right.
and a
And he's now bloodied. Just in time for Norland.
Woot. All right, just let's see. I'm gonna move here, some good shape, reach wise, and we're going to the magic daggers. Oh my god.
Yeah, an 8's not going to hit.
Oh, and I forgot to say, I take steady
Oh,
aim
my.
again, so I have advantage on my next shot.
Does he get
Ah.
advantage for that first one because of Al Bundy, or does it get eaten up from Sterling even though he already had advantage? I guess it gets eaten up, doesn't it?
Well, I
Yeah.
didn't use Al Bundy. I used my
Yeah,
ability.
But it's
Yeah, I think the
What is
way
it?
help attack work or help action works though is it's the next attack against that.
It is, yeah, you're right.
So
I guess if we thought of that, you could have held your action and fired after Norland attacked.
Yeah.
But that's a lot.
yes, you could have done that.
Hmm. The mighty
Norland,
Elven
I'm
just
very
showed
sorry
up.
that your daggers are sucking real bad.
Yeah,
Hey.
normally they don't, but that's all right.
Hey, I had advantage on both of my attacks and still missed. If it makes you feel any better.
That's true.
Yeah.
You did.
Doesn't
All
get any
right.
worse than Danny.
Well, Norland, there's
Just
lots
call him
of
Dammy.
I said Danny.
there's
I didn't say Dammy.
there's a creature in a web that's on fire. There's an owl flitting about everywhere, and yeah, you just weren't
And I
able to land
can't hit.
those.
That's
hits.
correct.
All right. This guy to the south, though, he does not like getting surrounded. So he is going to probably, let's see. What's his new- not that.
Oh shoot, sorry.
What was that?
I was trying to delete something off my sheet.
All right. Well, he's just going to, I guess, attack. Who hit him last? Was that Terry?
Little who hit him last. Terry certainly hit him hardest.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to go after Terry. Terry's the big oily one. He's pre-basted. All right.
The big oily one.
Yeah.
Can I change my name to that?
No, you can't. And he tries to swipe at you, and apparently you're so oily. His claws don't even cut or break your skin. All right, and then
I
it's your
say,
turn. It's
why
your
I
turn,
wear the
Terry.
oil. I'm gonna do this number. I'm gonna move to where Little Hoot is,
Okay.
so I can get advantage.
Like, get out of the way.
No, it's like an attack dog. He's like standing in between my legs.
He's a
You
medium-sized
could,
creature.
yeah, you could stand right there and still get advantage if you wanted to. I mean, it doesn't make a difference. But
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had to be like directly. Oh, I'm Little Hoot. What? Why do I have access to?
it's a good question.
I think you ran 2 Varg
Oh
one
yeah.
session.
All right. Anyway, advantage smack. 2 of them.
Advantage smack.
Yeah.
A 17 hits for 15, and that's enough to
Nice.
take him down.
All right. 5, 10.
Is this water going to be difficult terrain? I don't remember if you said.
No, it's not. It's not really. It probably should have been, but I didn't do that for Norland, so.
Well, I start booking it across.
All right. The other saber-toothed tiger is caught in the fire from the web. And so he takes 5 damage from that. All right. And let's see. I guess he's going to use the rest of his movement to come on out of the web here so he can get a real good attack on Norland. And this time, rather than clawing him, he's just going to try to bite him right on the face.
Oh,
21 for 15.
shoot.
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna protective field that because I enjoy living.
And that was max damage, too.
Yeah, thanks.
15 was max damage.
On his bite, yeah.
Dang.
All right. Well, at least I graduated to a D8 now.
There you go.
Oh, dang.
Progress.
You have a D8?
Yeah.
That's pretty
so
awesome.
4 and 1. So I get 5 back. All right. So I lose 10.
All right. And then it's Tuvark's turn.
Well, is it still raining?
It is.
Is the rain
Oh,
like
I forgot.
staining the cloth on us or anything like that?
It does not appear to be leaving any kind of permanent stains.
Okay, just curious.
Yeah.
All right, so little hoot's gonna come across here. 25, 30, 35, 40. I guess he'll just double move, so he's like over here at the edge of the fire, waiting for that to burn out. I guess I'll probably just do the same thing, double move.
All right. Anything else then?
No, this fight is just basically me walking around. That's all I'm doing.
You're just you're observing your teammates, seeing how well they handle themselves in battle.
That's right. Yeah, I'm taking notes.
All right. These guards over here. No, that's 5, 10, 15, 30. They run up here to try and check on their friend, but they don't quite make it. Actually, they'll dash to get there in time. All right, they're gonna try and check on their friend. All right, Eris, you're up.
So we got one of these cats left.
Yep, one cat left.
I'm not going to do the help action for my own shot. Little Hoot's going to do the action after my shot, okay?
Okay.
So that Norland can get the benefit of that. I think he'll do more damage than my lowly little firebolt.
All right.
And I don't need it because it rolls 21 and then 12 for damage.
Good golly. All right. A firebolt comes whizzing past Norland and slams into the large cat, singeing its fur. So not only do you have this thing trying to bite your face, Norland, now you have to smell its burned fur.
Yes.
And it's pissed off.
Yes. All right. Eris, are you doing anything else?
Nope, I'm done.
All right. Sterling, you're up.
So do I need to pause this time so Norland can get the advantage?
Yeah, if you want to let Norland take care of it first.
Yeah, so I'll take aim and notice that Norland and Little Hoot are working, or I get the owls confused.
I mean, the web should be gone by now, right?
Yeah.
Al
Yeah,
Bundy.
that did.
Al
That
Bundy.
went away.
So I just I take a breath and wait for Norland.
Yeah, I'm taking a breath too.
All right, Norland. A
There
23
we
or
go.
25 for 7.
All right.
So that hits.
I'm gonna hit it with a psionic strike too, just in case this thing's almost dead. Of course.
Oh.
2 more.
So, all right. It does look pretty close to dead,
But not quite.
but not quite.
Alright, I'll hit it with vengeance.
A 16 for 7 finishes it off.
Nice.
Yay.
Skin it.
Right?
All right.
Make a cloak out of it.
I was gonna make a saber-toothed helm.
That
Let
works.
its fangs come down over my eyes, like where it's, yeah.
Yeah, that might work better with the barbarian, but you can do it too, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
why
true.
not? You got your little cowl, though, that you're using.
Right, yeah, I can't do both. I will forego.
Okay, so you guys finished these things off. The woman and the half orc are tending to their dwarf friend, and they realize that they are too late to help him. Over the course of the battle, he has bled out and he is dead. They turned to you all and they said, "None of y'all are a cleric, are you?"
We all just kind of laugh.
I do have this
Yeah.
cleric symbol.
If you know of
a
one,
cleric
let us
symbol.
know so we can hire them.
Clerics.
Barry says, "What's a cleric?"
Our policy is if you die, it's up to you to bring yourself back.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing.
Says Tuvark.
Slightly
They-
bitter.
They're looking even more concerned when they realize that you guys don't have any clerics amongst you. And and they look very disappointed.
I actually know of a healing ritual, but it consumes elements. How much gold do y'all have on you?
They confer real quickly, and between the two of them, they've got 27 gold pieces.
I can try it with 25. 50 is better, but yeah, I can do 25.
Yeah, it's sure. And so they fish out the gold and hand it over.
All right, so I'm gonna lay the 25 gold pieces across his chest. I'm gonna put my hand on his head. I'm gonna mumble a few words in drow speak and wait for something to happen.
Okay. Why don't you why don't you give me a so you're attempting to fake that you're doing some sort of ritual?
Yeah, or see if it works. Sure.
All right, give me a deception roll. All right. Yeah, so they're standing there like the woman's kind of chewing at her nails. She's like, "Man, I've never seen this before." The half orc is just like hoping that it works.
Harris is over being like, I never
They
seen it either.
they have no idea what you're doing, and they're like, so does it work immediately?
All right, so after I say my prayer, I'm gonna collect the 25 gold and say, all right, I'm gonna return this to a holy building. You're gonna need to carry him and leave him in a place of resting for 3 days, and then we'll see if it works.
Wow, I've never heard of a delay that long for healing magic, but
He's really
then
dead right now. It takes a
oh, yeah,
while.
that's obvious.
Tuvark's thinking, I have heard of Norland just taking gold from people before, so that part makes sense.
Wait, Tuvark doesn't say that, does he?
No, he's just thinking it to himself.
Okay. All right.
Can I attempt to pickpocket 25 gold off of Norland?
Well, typically we don't allow PvP kind of stuff. Yeah, maybe
That's
you can
all
get
right.
it back from you in another way if
That
you're trying to.
that sounds like a road that ends up with a backstab using a ballista in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
John Eris is gonna go over to the one of the cat bodies and is doing his occultant stuff.
Okay.
Checking them out and seeing what he can gather from them.
Okay.
And is then also going to take a bead and going to toss this one over to Ryan
All right, to Sterling. Okay.
for the next battle.
All right.
So
So
we
in
get a
examining.
D10. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, go ahead. Tell him. Tell him what you need to tell him.
Ryan, that bead can be used as a D10 on your next ability check, attack, or saving throw.
Ooh, all right.
All right. And in examining these saber tooths, you realize that there is one male and one female. That these are probably a hunting pair.
Oh no. We
Might
broke
be
up the
some,
family,
some baby saber cubs somewhere.
probably.
I'm gonna ask the couple if I'm kind of gesture vaguely around and ask if they know anything about the colorful rain.
They say actually, yeah, this is it's known as Prismatic Rain. Tends to happen either in the spring and the fall. It's really weird, but it doesn't really do much.
What are
It's just
y'all
strange.
What are y'all doing out here in the middle of nowhere? Just the three of you.
Actually, we're supposed to be finding a group called SWASS
Well, you found
to
us.
deliver a message.
I hope your message isn't
Oh.
to try to kill us, because the last time somebody tried to deliver that, we sent them back return to sender.
Oh no! We're not here to kill you. We were sent by Tadrin, the mayor of East Haven.
Mm-hmm.
He said to let you know that there's been an emergency, and that if you haven't found Axholm yet, forget about it. You're needed back in town immediately.
Why did he has to give you the passphrase so we know it's really him and not a trick?
Oh right, yeah. He told us about that. So it was man, I'm trying to remember. These are so terrible. He's always telling these dumb jokes.
That's gotta be
That's
him.
exactly what I was
Eris
looking
looks
for.
over at Norland. It's like, we had a passphrase.
So
Trying to
I
remember.
I'm actually interested in performing a secret attempt on something while everybody's distracted.
So, I got it now. He said it was this. What tool helps a wizard with writing the correct spells into their spell book?
What is it?
A spell checker.
All right, that was him. You're
Yep.
legit.
All right. And what did you say New Orleans doing while they're saying all
yeah,
this?
while they're conversing, I'm gonna take one of the purple gemstones from my bag of holding, and
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to embed it in the dead guy's chest.
Oh, okay. Are you trying to hide that you're doing that?
Yeah, relatively secretly. Like if I'm maybe acting like I'm kind of praying while I'm trying to cut a small hole out of his chest to put the crystal in.
All right. So go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand to see if anybody notices you.
Oh boy. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, you're able to stick that sucker all the way down in there.
All right. Good deal.
Does any of our group watch him do it or catch him do it?
If anybody wants to roll a perception check to see if you saw
Okay.
him do it.
Since I was
Hopefully
attempted
someone
to
do it.
dead.
Yeah, so Terry saw him do it.
Harry's gonna walk over and he's gonna lean over and whisper, "What are you doing?"
I mean, there's a purple chest coming out of purple gemstone growing out of our friend's chest over there. I figured it was worth a shot.
Yeah, but it also did the zombies. This is just gonna be a zombie.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. If Tuvart finds out, like he's
It'd
gonna
be
be
fun
super
either way.
excited about this.
Did Tuvark roll a perception check?
Yeah, I got it at 11.
They can
Oh.
be gemstone brothers.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you only rolled 11. You didn't see him do it. All right.
All right, are y'all coming back with us, or y'all gonna stay out here and look for more tiger things, or?
No. We were just supposed to find you all. But the tigers, they scared off our mounts anyway, so we're gonna be hoofing it back.
Darn
We're
tigers.
not smart enough to buy mounts, so I think we're walking.
Okay, well, good. And they look over at you too, Vark, and they're like, and apparently carrying heavy loads.
Yeah, we found a ballista. That way we just take it with us.
List.
Okay.
It's not as heavy as it looks.
Actually,
Okay.
probably Eris is levitating it. Especially if we could take a second one.
Well, if Tuvark is carrying the ballista, though, they could use help getting Skelly's body back to town.
Well, they can drag that thing.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Well,
Eris is going to. How close are we to town, John?
about a half day's travel.
We could use our
Okay.
skeletal mount, right? We could bring him out.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. Sterling has Folor.
All right.
Oh yeah,
Hard enough to have him out.
I've forgotten I had that.
All right. So they introduce themselves. The female human, her name's Githa, Gytha. And then the half orc, his name is Jarmil, and he's a little bit on the fat side, but like strong fat, like an offensive lineman. And then like I said, the dwarf is the least armored of the three. He's just wearing leather armor and has a rapier on his side. He has a huge pack though that just seems to be filled with all kinds of like random junk.
Wow.
Right. So yeah, if Sterling's willing to help tote Skelly's body back, they would be very appreciative.
Hey, do y'all have a group name?
No, actually, we were just thinking about joining Acquisitions Incorporated. we were going to apply to
Oh.
join the
Well,
the company.
it's full here, but if you wanted to join as interns, Norland could probably write up some contracts for you for that.
Really? You guys could put in a good word for us? We heard that you had to apply at headquarters.
Well, I mean, so you could work as unpaid interns for us for a while, and then we could give you a letter of recommendation, depending on how well you do.
You got to get some experience in your belt to show that you know the stuff, you know the business. We may, after that point, be able to write a letter of recommendation for you. Just kind of depends on how you do.
Yeah, I mean, it's not looking too great so far because one of you's already dead, but,
Well, not if your friend's ritual worked.
Yeah, so, I mean, we'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
So
Hey, that's a chance. We don't know. It's
what
like a roll of the dice.
What was his name? No, Tugor kind of nudges him with his toe.
It was Skelly.
Skelly.
Skelli.
And what was the half orc's name again?
The half orc's name was Jarmil, and the woman's name was Githa.
Soon to be Skelly Ton.
All right. Right now, I'm just going to call you three folks, even though there's only two of you.
Okay. Yeah. Well, like I said, they're well armed, but they just don't look. I mean, they just look like they're young.
It's not an easy job. I'll tell you. Our last interns got killed / turned into zombies. So.
Yeah, I mean, you don't go into the adventuring life for safety. There was actually 6 of us. We all decided we were going to try and join AC Inc. As you can see, we've kind of been dropping like flies. We could really use some advice from, successful adventurers like yourself.
Oh yeah.
Like it.
I mean, I've been on like 3 adventures. I've only died twice, so I could probably give you a lot of pointers.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, he keeps crawling his way back. I don't know.
Yeah, they buried me one time. The second time, they just waited, which was much easier to get up.
Oh yeah. Well, that was nice that they buried you.
I mean, it was a nice thought, but I had to dig my way back out by myself. That was dirty work.
Our friends, we just let the Etten keep their bodies.
Oh, what? You weren't messing around in our pumpkin patch, were you?
Yeah, actually, there was a pumpkin patch nearby.
Oh yeah,
Oh my gosh, we've heard about that place.
That's our pumpkin patch. Actually, you were trespassing, so Norland might have to put a fine in there for you.
Oh, we're sorry. We didn't know. We had no idea.
I thought we put up signs. Didn't we put up signs, guys?
They may have eaten the signs.
May have eaten the signs.
Etten's not very intelligent.
Yeah,
John, before we head out, I am going to check out the area, see if there was like a den with cubs and all that stuff. So if there's anything else that we can like pick up from their most recent kills.
All right.
Saying that before we run off.
Sure. You can give me like a survival or an investigation check, something like that.
You want me to help you try to find it? I guess I actually have.
Yeah,
survival.
yeah, you should probably do that. I mean, I got my read the kill stuff, but
all right. If he's helping me, can I have advantage? Because I'm rolling terrible today.
Yeah. If he's helping you,
that helped. 17.
All right. So yeah, with a 17, you search the area and don't see any signs of a den. And it doesn't look like there's anything nearby. But your knowledge of saber-toothed tigers is that they'll travel pretty far, sometimes as far as 2 or 3 days away from their den when hunting.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, there you go.
Crap.
All right. Were you wanting a saber-toothed cub?
Not really. I'm pretty sure that Ben would have jumped on that, but still.
I have no reason to, honestly.
You want a barbarian with a saber-toothed tiger pet.
Yeah,
you know you do.
My animal handling is a whopping 0.
Does kind of have an effect.
Like,
I like animals, but they try to kill me whenever I get around them.
can.
The last
speak
time I had
to
a
him as
hamster, it was
for a ritual.
a very bad accident. All right, I'm gonna step out and use the bathroom. Be right back.
All right, that's fine. All right, so with Githa and Jarmil, let's see, Sterling, are you going to let them use Folor?
Yeah.
To carry
Rise,
Skelly's-
Folor.
All right.
He takes
So-
shape.
All right, so yeah, when Folor assembles himself, Githa actually she freaks out and pulls out her hand axe. She's like, "What the crap?"
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, do you guys not have a horse in a bag? It's pretty standard adventuring equipment.
No, we've never seen anything like that, and that thing looks undead.
Well, I mean, yeah, how else are you gonna have a nag in a bag? You can't carry the whole thing. You just take the bones.
Can we mass
right.
produce this?
Strangely enough, Folor turns towards you, and there's a deep red glow from his empty eye sockets. You get the indication that he doesn't like being called a nag in a bag.
Look, it just rolls off the tongue for lore. Come on, it's marketing.
All right. You have a feeling that if Folor could speak, he'd be calling you very nasty things right now.
Yeah, maybe I could speak with animals later and try to explain it to them then.
Maybe you could.
Mhm.
All
I
right,
can
so
cast it.
so yeah, they load Skelly up onto the back of Folor, and they're happy to fall in behind you all. And the rest of the day passes uneventfully. After another hour or so, the Prismatic Rain dies down, and by evening, you guys are back in East Haven.
All right.
When you get there, on your way back to, well, I mean, I guess, do you guys want to go report to the mayor right away?
Yeah, he sounded like
Yeah.
that was important.
All right. So yeah, when you guys get back to the mayor, he looks surprised that you came back so soon because he had sent out Githa and Jarmil and Skelly that morning. And for you guys to be back already, he was a little surprised because he knew it would be at least a day's travel out to where Axholm is supposed to be.
Okay.
Uh,
So wait,
so-
y'all had just left this morning. One of you had already, like 3 or 4 of you had already died.
oh well, they had died before we got this job.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
only
this
one
was-
death today. That's pretty good.
yeah. Although we can't really keep up those numbers, we're gonna have to turn around that trend pretty quick, or there won't be any of us left.
Mm.
All right. So Tadrin, he looks happy to see you all. And he says, "So, did they catch you before you got to Axholm, or were you able to find the fortress?"
Yeah, we cleared that out. We got this sweet new ballista.
Do you still have it on your back?
Yeah. I mean, we were straight there.
All right. Yeah. Well, it's probably difficult to get it through the doorway, so you
Yeah.
probably had to like kind of maneuver your way in.
Shimmy, I'm not gonna leave it on the street for somebody to take though.
Right.
People can just take ballistas.
Yeah, so when you point to the ballista, Tadrin laughs. He's like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. I thought it was just like some comically large crossbow you were carrying around as a joke.
Eh.
I mean, not that I don't get a good joke, I love them.
Oh yeah, they already told us your joke. You're good.
Oh, okay. Anybody thirsty?
What you got?
Well, there's this new drink. It's been recommended by all the town's clerics. It's called Divinity.
No. We
Harry's
told
just
you.
gonna leave.
They already told us your joke.
Are we?
He just stands up.
We just made it to the mayor in East Haven.
All right. So anyway, when you guys tell him about Axholm, he's very pleased. He says, "Yeah, that sounds perfect." He said, "Actually, the reason that I sent our friends here out," and he scratches his chin for a second, and he says, "Weren't there 3 of you?"
Yeah.
At which point Jarmil says, yeah, well, we ran into a little trouble.
Oh man.
Awkward.
The mayor, he just kind of shakes his head and looks over at you guys, rolls his eyes, and he says, amateurs.
Right.
He kind of puts a hand over half his mouth, and he says, these guys actually think they could be part of Ack Inc. And he says it loud enough that obviously Jarmil and Githa overheard it.
Yeah, we told them we might run them as interns for a while. Try to train them up.
That sounds about their level of competence. I mean, yeah, I think they'll make excellent interns for you all.
Just hope they do better than Greg.
Anyway, he begins filling you in. He says that recently there's a loggers camp just directly west of East Haven. It's actually not too far from Butterskull Ranch, where you guys have been before.
Mm-hmm.
And the loggers there fled their camp and came to town. Apparently, they were being threatened by a tribe or group of orcs.
Yeah, I think we heard about that.
Anyway, the orcs appear to have some sort of connection to this dragon that has been threatening the town, and we think that maybe if we interrogated the orcs, or at least one of them, we might be able to learn the location of this dragon's lair and run him off for good.
Yeah.
And nobody else wanted to take on a whole tribe of orcs by themselves, but you guys seem to handle everything we ask you to do. So we were wondering if we were willing to pay you 600 gold pieces each. Would you guys be willing to take on these orcs for us and find
Mayor's
out
like,
where
well,
this
I have a
dragon's
death
lair
wish,
is?
so yeah.
What do we know about it?
I guess if we keep all the stuff we find on them, right? That's usual standard
Oh,
practice.
of course, yeah. We just we really need to get Axe Home set up as a safe haven. But I mean, if we can deal with the dragon, then we won't be in such a rush to do that.
Yeah, as long as they're not the Chinook tribe, we're good.
All right. Yeah. Just a second. Let's huddle back here. We'll do a quick vote. All right. I'll have everybody just kind of circle up in the back of the room. Just, who wants to go? Who wants to go kill all these orcs and try to find a dragon horde?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm interested in that. How much gold did she say a piece?
600.
Yeah, we need to do that.
All right.
Yeah,
I know
that
about
feels
dragon.
lucrative.
What type of dragon is this?
We don't know yet, but obviously I agree because it was my idea and I was going to vote yes no matter what. So.
Eris is going to bring up to the mayor is like, do we know any information about this dragon?
All we know is that it appears to be some kind of purple dragon, and it's been terrorizing the countryside. It's the same one that has been stealing farmers' cows and killing people out in the wilds.
Standard dragon stuff.
Pretty much.
Dragon, maybe?
All right. Yeah. So is that like an upfront situation with the gold these days, or how are we doing that? I know Norland did some sort of a deal with you.
Well, we can't do upfront entirely, but I can pay half now and half on completion.
Yeah. Do we need to bring like ears or you know?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's standard with bounties. You need to bring back some sort of proof, whether you want to bring back ears or tongues or whatever you weirdos, I mean adventurers, feel like collecting.
Tuvark leans down and whispers to Norland, "That sounds like a good job for interns to do after we finish."
Yeah, I tend to agree with you on that one.
The wagon and they can man the ballista.
Yeah, and cut off all the ears when we're done. Hey, good
That's
news,
what he was
guys.
talking about.
We decided to take you on as interns after all. We've got a great job lined up for you.
All right.
Heavy weapons.
Yeah. Githa and Jarmil, they look at each other and they They high five and they're like, "Yes, we're in."
Which one of you always wanted to learn how to work a ballista? And which one of you can run a wagon? It can't be the same person.
Well,
All right.
uh,
Just figure it out amongst yourselves.
okay. All right. So they're happy to go along, I guess, and drive the wagon. Anyway, Tadrin, he pulls out a map of the area, which has been more and more filled in, as you can see over time. He indicates an area over in this region. Let me see here. I need to show you this loggers camp. All right, you should be able to see that now.
I think if you drag our token over, we'll be able to see it, and then you can move us back. I think that's
Oh, okay.
how it works. Yep, now I can see it.
All right, so yeah, the loggers camp is here, and then the orcs are coming across the river from this region over here.
Okay.
So you can go west and then north, or you can go north and then west. Either way to get there, but it'll probably take about 2 days to reach the orc camp.
So should we, if we're going to get a wagon, to carry back the loot and orc heads or whatever, should we also actually have horses now? Do y'all think?
If you would like to rent
Eris
them,
very
I
much
think
wants a
one of you
horse.
guys has an ability to get horses for free.
Well, that was Swamp Crotch before. I don't remember if Terry took on that after
Well-
Swamp Crotch left, or
Well, Sterling has a horse, right? The rest of us
I have a horse.
Yes.
could rent horses, yeah.
Eris is very much.
I
pushing
really
that
don't think
horse.
Terry got a job
Which
after
is a horse.
Swamp Crotch left.
How much is a horse? A horse is
A horse, of course.
Do they give us a
Yes.
discount for rented horses around here?
no, you haven't really done anything for the livery
Yeah.
stable.
Can the town provide the
a-
horses?
A riding horse costs 75 gold pieces to purchase.
Oh, well, definitely. Okay.
Will a riding horse hold too far?
A riding horse will hold up to 480 pounds.
Dang.
Let's see.
Why the hell they put me on a draft horse when I rode one time?
I'm 336.
All right, so you should be good on a riding horse. A draft horse is slower, but it can hold up to. It's cheaper too, and it can hold up to 540 pounds.
I mean, I feel like if we're gonna have a wagon anyway, why don't we just get the cheaper ones? What are the chances we don't get them killed? If we're honest. Hey,
if you don't try to ride them into battle, they shouldn't be in danger.
I'm just afraid we'll leave them sitting out and something will eat them.
Something's
That's
definitely
That's
gonna
always possible.
That's why
What-
I just don't bother with horses.
Yeah, what's the resale value if we bring them back to you guys, and with like most of their legs and such?
Well, I mean, it's like any used vehicle.
Hmm.
Lose a certain percentage of the value as soon as you take it off the lot.
Tuvart kicks
Depreciates.
Tuvart kicks one of them in the
That's
leg and says, "This one looks like it's used already. Is this a discount or?"
All right, so I mean, yeah, you guys can get horses if you want. Actually, having horses would increase your travel speed,
Yeah, let's do that.
and you could get there quicker.
Yeah.
We'll do the less expensive ones though. You said. 'Cause
All
we-
right,
we
you're
can't
gonna do
travel faster
draft horses.
Yeah, we can't travel faster than the wagon anyway, right? So
That's right. All right. So yeah, if you guys are a wagon, if you're buying a wagon, that's 35 gold pieces. And then your horses, draft horses, are 50 gold pieces each.
Terry will just ride in the ballista wagon.
Yeah, and I have Folor, so
Eris is going to spend up for a slightly better horse.
Oh, so you want the actual riding horse for 75?
So I'll spend an extra 25 for that.
all right. Well,
All
so
right.
let's. Can we just use company money for the horses and the wagon?
Yes, if y'all want to.
I mean, if Eris wants to be really fancy, he could get him a chariot for 250 gold pieces.
No, I don't get to be that fancy yet.
All right. So that's
Okay.
150
I
gold
mean,
pieces.
how much is a palanquin, John?
400 gold pieces.
Is that if we have? Is that the price if we have the interns carrying me, or do I have to buy my own slaves?
No. You got to buy your own slaves.
Dang it!
Dang.
That's what interns are for.
What? You said the wagon is 35 gold pieces. How many horses do we need for that?
Just one.
All right, so that's 235 gold pieces, Chris, total that we have to spend.
235, and that's for everybody.
Yeah, and then Brandon's going to shell out an extra 25 to get his upgrade horse with a spoiler on the back and everything.
Is that coming out of his or ours?
That comes out of his.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll spend the extra 25 gold out of my own pocket.
All right. And so what are you going to name all your horses?
I'm going to call mine horse. Actually,
Actually,
if
you
we're
know
going to
what?
stay the
I'll
night,
go
I'm
with
going
horse.
to do speak with animals and ask mine his name.
Okay.
I'll do. I'm gonna get one actually because I think riding in the thing is not a good idea. And I'm gonna do the same thing.
Going to ask them their names.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can cast it as a ritual. So
All right, so we'll just ask them all their names. How about that?
Oh, okay.
That's the
So
same-
go ahead and I'll tell you all their names, and you guys can pick out which horse you want.
Okay,
Except for Brandon, he gets the fancy one.
all
Yes.
All right. Let's see here. Give me just a second. Not anticipating having to speak with animals with the horse.
you should
All
have.
right.
And while I'm doing that, I'll talk to Folor and ask him what he thinks about stag in a bag. Stud stud for your bud. Those are my two other options.
Folor is much more impressed with stud for your bud.
Or stud for a bud. We'll do that. Stud for a bud.
Yes, stud for a bud.
Yeah.
He's okay with that.
Okay.
You know, he was in his lifetime. Folor was quite good looking, and he did some studying on the side
Oh, nice.
in between
Oh.
battles.
It's good to have a side gig. Side
Yeah.
hustle.
All right. So how many horses did you guys end up buying?
Well, there's the one for the wagon,
All right.
and then
So he's a
there's
draft horse,
three
and everybody
others.
else got draft horses.
Yeah, then three other draft horses. And
All right,
then
so-
Brandon's horse. So
All
four
right,
draft
four
horses.
draft horses and one riding horse.
Yeah.
All right. So your four draft horses are named Blackjack, Maria, Judd, and Woodstock.
Judd.
I want Judd. Can I have Judd? Well, actually, all of them are good. We're gonna put Maria on the wagon.
All right, Maria's on the wagon.
Yeah. Well, which one do y'all want? Who wants?
I want Woodstock.
All right. And then what were the other ones?
Just Blackjack, Maria, Judd, and Woodstock were the four.
All right. Bogus, which one do you want? Since you have the fanciest one, what's the fancy name to you?
Well, that was the four draft horses, right?
Oh, okay. Okay. Then Chris,
Yeah.
which one do you want? It's
Blackjack?
Blackjack and okay, you want Blackjack, and I'll take Judd.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. And then Brandon's horse's name is Dark Sparkle.
Oh, Sparkle. Ah, sounds like My Little Pony.
Yeah. I introduced him. I said, "This is your horse, Dark Sparkle." She's very happy to be with you.
It's a black horse with like a diamond on its forehead.
That's the only thing.
She's
that's
got a diamond cutie mark on her side. What are you talking about?
Damn it, Danny.
And
I only
just,
know cutie mark because of Matt.
and just for the record, all of those came from a generator.
Yeah,
So
pretty good.
Or Sparkle.
yep, Brandon ended up with Dark Sparkle. All right, so yeah, with your
Hey,
wagon
the
and your
horse looks
horses,
fancy. Eris is happy.
right? Okay. So with your horses and your wagon, if you wanted to, you could make a detour over here to your tower. It would only add a day to your travels.
Should probably
Uh,
check out our tower since we haven't been there in how long?
Mhm.
You have not been there in quite a while. Whip was supposed to be overseeing everything.
Don't we get our teleporty?
That's right.
They're installing it.
Oh,
Okay.
they should have been doing that while we were gone.
Yeah, the
Alright.
problem is we were supposed to be there
you guys-
between 2 and 6, and we are never available during that time period. So
It's
Do
like
we-
it's like the telephone company. It's like we can turn it on next Thursday, okay?
All right. Do we get a long rest there in town before we head out?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay. and then-
Anytime you got a bed, you're good.
I guess I
And
would.
did anybody need to buy anything while you're in town before you head out?
John, check the message I sent you.
Oh, you sent me a message. Where at on?
Phone.
Did Craig go away?
Phone.
No.
uh,
Send it
Oh,
to your
a phone.
phone.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Brandon. Calm down, man.
Dude, your phone.
Check
Yeah.
the text now.
I feel like we should go and visit what's her face, right?
The potion lady,
Oh yeah.
I say we, but I mean Brandon.
right?
And buy us another one of those.
Don't we have 2?
You're Brandon's relationship advisor.
Yeah, I'm your relationship manager.
We're in town. You
Thought
should
we had
probably
2 of
see her
those.
because if you don't, she's probably gonna be mad at you.
I'm your life coach.
All right. Well, and some of you guys were shopping for weapons last time. I don't know if you wanted to buy anything before you head out.
I was just gonna buy some more bolts, but I'm good.
Oh, I need
All
some
right. Yeah, you can
arrows.
restock anything mundane
Yeah.
like that easily.
The last time we bought, we haven't used one in a little bit. So let's see. We have 2 rejuvenating juices left.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, did we want to buy another one of those? Or?
Nah.
Cause
what were they?
well, that's
500 apiece?
2 long rests. So
Who needs healing potions?
Oh yeah, I need to get that.
I've got 1 potion of superior healing. I'll buy healing potions.
How much are healing potions? Like 50.
I can.
Yeah, they're usually 50.
They're
But
40
if Eris picks them up for you, you can get them for 40.
Yeah, I think I can like make them at 25, but that's a lot of my time.
Yeah. Right.
How many
Well, if
are
no-
there?
There are 6 available.
or you get all 6. And then just put them a string around Tuvark and Terry's necks.
I could buy all 6 of them.
All right.
It's up
Well,
to
that'd
you.
be 240 gold pieces for all 6.
Anybody care if I just do that?
Yeah, that's
Go
fine.
for it.
Cool.
All right. Okay. Well, if nothing else is needed.
I'm gonna send you mine, John. So
Oh,
we'll
okay.
do the, in event.
How important and timely is this whole orcs destroying the countryside thing?
Well, they're hoping that you can find them and get information from the orcs to find out where the dragon might be
Right.
located.
I was just thinking if it's important enough for him to send somebody out after us, maybe we don't have time to go to the tower. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Trying to figure out if you got that kind of time.
Yeah.
That'd be up to you guys. I just know you guys have said several times before you wanted to check in up there.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So are you guys done dealing with stuff in town?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, you get ready the next morning with all your horses. Let's see. What do we have? I need to write them.
Probably write my horse down. I don't even know
Good.
what its name. Oh, Woodstock.
Woodstock. Yep. You need to put those on your character sheets.
Mm-hmm.
Blackjack and Maria and then Dark.
You got Judd in there, right?
Yep, I got Judd. And then, of course, we have the stud for your bud.
Folor.
Judd's just the color of mud.
All right.
Name is
Okay, so yeah, the next morning it is colder than usual, but no funky rain today. There's a gentle breeze, cloudy, coming from the west towards the sea, and you guys set out. Now, you guys need to tell me: are you going to go north and then west, or west and then north?
I guess that depends on if we should. Do y'all want to go to the loggers' camp and then like follow the trail from there, or do you want to just go straight up into the woods and try and?
I was thinking we'd hit the logger camp first
Yeah,
and
'cause
do
they
like an
could
investigation.
be back there or
Alright.
something. Then we wouldn't have to go as far.
Alright, I'll also vote for the logger camp, so that's 4 votes for. I think we're good.
All right. All right. Well, you guys head out. Jarmil is driving your wagon, and Githa's at the back. And she keeps taking the ballista and swinging it around, pointing it at imaginary foes.
All right, I tell them they're responsible for their own provisions, but if they get killed, we'll feel responsible for that.
Okay.
We're not paying them, so
And where did they leave
we're
the
trying to
dwarf?
try to figure out how they do that.
You're not really sure what they did with the dwarf, but there's an oddly dwarven-shaped roll or pile with a tarp over it in the back of the wagon.
Hey, did Norland and Terry ever tell us about the whole trying out the amethyst thing while we were staying?
I don't know
Ryan,
if they did or
probably would've
not.
mentioned something, especially to Tuvark.
Oh yeah. Okay. So all right. So Tuvark is very interested in Norland. He's excited about this experiment. Yeah. So I guess Tuvark will kind of keep an eye on the roll to see if anything happens as we're traveling.
Okay. All right. So, let's see. I guess I need some of Ryan's travel rolls.
Here we go. How many?
Yeah, three of them. All right. Yep. So the first day passes uneventfully, and you make your way to the logger camp.
For some reason, that logger camp didn't stay like grayed out. It just disappeared completely when you moved us away.
Oh, really?
Words. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on here. You guys down here out of the way so that I can select it. It's on the right layer, I think.
Yeah, it's just like it's dark.
Layer, token layer.
Do you,
Let me put it on the map layer.
yes.
There it is.
That work?
I can't tell. If you move us off of the, away from it a little bit, so it's grayed out, we'll know. Yep, that worked.
Okay. All right. So that's what it was. I need to put it on the map, not on the token layer. All right. So, you guys make your way to the logger camp, and when you get there, you find. Let me describe this to you. So it looks like this place has been abandoned quickly. You see several tents, some of which have been burned. There is one building standing next to a small jetty that pokes out into the river. You see 3 other ruined buildings that look very, very ancient, probably predated the resettling of the continent. About the only thing left remaining of those 3 buildings is stone fireplaces. You see several stacks of wood that has been chopped down, sawn to common lengths, and had all the limbs removed. You see a couple carts, several tools, axes and saws, and that kind of stuff. And you see a small raft attached to the jetty that could probably be used to get across the river. It might be a tight squeeze to get the wagon onto the little ferry, but it could possibly be done if you detach it from the horse.
Are you suggesting we chop the wagon and float? Like
Well, the wagon
that game?
could
I can't remember.
Oregon Trail.
like
Oregon Trail, yeah.
We'll all get dysentery and die doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get snake bit on your penis while you're having dysentery behind a cactus.
Oh boy.
Roll for initiative.
I should play junior high all over again.
Right. What? You got snake bit on your penis in junior high?
I didn't say that.
All right.
Directly.
Yeah, we can. I guess we can just try and take them across one at a time. Tuvark will just pull the wagon onto the raft.
Okay. Yeah, the horses could swim it. It's just you probably couldn't leave the horse. You couldn't leave Maria attached to the wagon. But it is getting towards evening, and it might be a good place to stop here at the loggers camp before you cross the river for the next leg of the adventure.
All right.
So, are you guys going to set watch or anything before you travel on?
Probably.
Sure. Can I
take
look
one.
around at for Orc Tracks and see if I can see how recently maybe they've been here and stuff while we're making.
Absolutely, yeah. You can. That would be probably a survival or investigation roll.
To survival. 15.
Okay, so you see lots and lots of tracks in this area. Most of them look like they're booted humanoid feet. A few of them you can tell are much more shoddily made. You think these might be the Orc Tracks. They don't appear to have been active in the area too recently. It looks like most of this this campsite has probably been abandoned for you'd guess 4 or 5 days. Even the campfire rings and everything are stone cold. Nobody's been in the area for a while. You do, however, notice near one of the sets of tents there is some weird depressions in the ground where it looks like the soil has been disturbed.
I hate when the ground's depressed.
You see 3 of them. One is behind one tent, one is between 2 tents, and then one is near like the campfire.
Interesting. Can I make out from those depressions what in the world it could be?
I'll
show it together, guys.
Go ahead and give me another survival.
17.
Okay.
I'm pointing all this out to everybody else as well.
Yeah, so with a 17, these look like something you've heard of before. I don't know if Tuvark's ever encountered them before, but he's heard tell of these large insectoid creatures that sometimes burrow up through the ground.
Oh. I show this all that stuff to Skelly and Githa too, just so they know what's going on.
Isn't
Okay.
Skelly the dead one?
Skelly's the dead one, yeah.
That was Skelly the dead
Hey,
one?
John.
Yeah.
Can I
For now,
golden
for
check
now.
with this?
Can
Him
you do
covers the
what
top.
kind of-
Look, Skelly.
Can you do what kind of check?
My occultant check.
Um,
Basically, it says an ability check, so I'm assuming it's going to be my investigation.
Jarmill and Githa then.
I can read what.
So what does your potent ability do?
Find it.
Looks like read the kill. You're actually looking at a dead body.
Read the kill. It's dang it! I wrote it on here. It's not there. Never mind. I'll find it and have it for later. I'm not sure where it's at right now.
Okay.
It's a basic thing where it says you roll an ability check. Basically, it's just kind of like a weird occurrence of something.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll do it later.
You're talking about at rank 2 when you could do like augury?
I mean, I can do augury, yeah.
Okay.
But there's another thing where basically you're trying to figure out like why is this thing here and why is this happening the way it is, but it's really weird, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not worry about it right now. Let's keep moving.
Okay. All right. So yeah, if you guys, so you point out these weird depressions over there. I guess everybody. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to try and examine them, or?
Yeah, do I know enough to know if that means that they're still on the ground right there, or have they just been here?
It does not look like it's been disturbed recently with your 17.
All right. It's big underground bugs. Probably not fun.
Yeah. All right. So are you guys gonna set watch? Who's taking watch?
Can take one. Let's see.
I can take the first watch.
All right.
I'll do the second.
I can take one if we need.
All right. I think we just usually do 2 overnight watches.
Nice.
So each of you roll me a d12. All right, Ryan. With your 1. Let's see here. Yeah. So while you guys are camped, something happens that I did not. Yeah. I did not have this prepped. I thought I did.
Oh, then
All
maybe
right.
it doesn't happen.
Yeah. I guess we're gonna let that slide there. So here's what's gonna happen, Ryan. During the night, you feel a trembling underneath your feet, and
Like a trimmer?
yes, like a tremor, and suddenly a large creature busts out from underneath you, underneath the ground, and attempts
Oh.
to pull you into the ground.
Is it
Whoa,
a graboid?
I thought we didn't have this prepped.
We didn't have this prepped, which is why we are going over here to just the generic home map.
Oh no.
All right.
Graboid.
Oh no, it's a red dragon.
Yeah, a red dragon pops up out of the ground. All right, so we're going to put the rest of you guys all over here to the side.
Oh, there's Flip and Sandy.
Yeah. They've been there for a minute. All right. Let's see. Let's see. We need to, you guys need to drag, I need to drag you guys back out onto here because it's still your old character sheets before everything was updated. So we'll throw Eris out there and Al Bundy.
Oh, the old tokens.
Yeah, it had all the old tokens with all the. You guys still had like hit points missing and all of that. Actually, nope, that's how it was. Norland just hasn't updated his.
Yeah. That did look like an old token of Terry's, though.
Wait, what? I thought I was 5th
Oh.
level. What did I not update?
Your hit points. You guys had a long rest in town.
Yeah, but I got 19 whenever we fought the were tigers.
Well,
Oh,
that
but we
was
went
you
back.
got to town after.
Oh, all right. Never mind.
All right.
I missed that.
Oh, there's twice. Is that everybody? All right. Let's hope that this is here. All right. So what we're gonna do here is basically this circle where you are, Sterling.
Mm-hmm.
That is considered in close enough to be hand to hand. All right. If you are
Okay.
outside of the circle, you are within range for distance attacks, but you would have to approach.
You
All
mean
right.
when you mean circle, you mean the entire colored field right here where the
Yes, where the picture where the dragon is.
okay.
All right.
Oh
So
boy.
yeah. So while you're
It looks like a Geonosian.
it does a little bit. It says all right.
That was a terrible Geonosian.
You're welcome. All right, so this thing burrows its way out from under the ground and goes to attack you, Sterling. Let's roll to see if you are surprised or not.
No,
I mean, Brian,
Dang
no
it.
choice price. So
I got a 22, but I didn't click on myself.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Oh, perception.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
good.
you are surprised. This thing pops up out of the ground. You weren't really sure what was going on. All right, and then everybody go ahead and roll initiative. Eris, why do you keep dragging yourself down there next to Sterling?
I'm being supportive.
All right. Okay. Who we missing here? Eris, you haven't rolled initiative yet.
I did. It didn't take it.
No, you didn't have your
All right.
token selected.
Let's try it again.
All right. And your first one was 21.
Yeah.
Let's change that. Right. All right. So let's see. Sort. Sending.
Why are there 2 Eris tokens on my map here?
Yeah, I don't know. There's
Couple
one
of
up
off-
here,
Where's the other one at?
up in the top left corner, and then one down here.
Top left one.
My God, he's a changeling.
All right.
Shapeshifter.
Oh,
Nope, now they're both gone.
Oh,
They both disappeared when I did that.
No,
Okay.
now he's back.
all right, Brandon. Roll initiative. Click on your token again and roll initiative, and we'll change it back to 21. Because it deleted you off the turn order too. All right. Okay. So let's see. Since this thing got a surprise round, you guys don't get to do anything, and he gets one round of attack against Sterling. All right. So this thing pops up out of the ground. As it does, it lets out an unearthly sounding roar, and then it tries to clamp its chitinous or chitinous mandibles on your leg. An 18. That's against you, Sterling.
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, you got me.
All right, and this thing is grabbed onto you, so you are now grappled.
That's 10 damage.
Yep.
Escape DC 13. All right.
All right. And then Terry,
Terry
you
time.
are rolled up in your bedroll, and you hear. Well, what does Sterling say, or how does he react to being attacked from below?
Very manly scream.
Sterling says, "I'm gonna need a little help out here."
All right.
Well,
So-
being
so-
woken up makes Terry kind of angry. So he doesn't even go in the rage because of the enemy. It's just because they woke him.
All right.
And
So
then
basically,
how far out is he?
well, that's what I'm trying to tell you, Ben. To move from the outer area to the inner area where you're in hand-to-hand range, it's 30 feet, or your full movement to
I've
get.
got 40 feet.
Okay. So yeah, you
Um,
can run over there and help
Can I get on the other side
Sterling.
since I have higher movement?
Probably not. This is more like a theater of the mind type fight, so we're not going to do flanking on this one.
Okay.
So just yep.
Well, I'm gonna bonk him twice.
All right. 17 hits and a 21 hits.
17 for 11, and then the 21 is 14.
All right. Okay. And let's see. Okay. And this thing looks. Nope. Nope. It's fine. All right. Eris, it's your turn. You wake up, you hear Sterling yelling out, and you see Terry swinging his steel chair. What do you want to do?
Let's see.
You're obviously within range where you could do any kind of ranged attack, or you could rush up and try to get into hand-to-hand.
Yeah, because Eris is all about the hand-to-hand. Eris is going to move up and get closer, and then send Al Bundy in for the help action.
Okay.
Doesn't look like they have advantage, so I'm not going to do the help action with Al Bundy until after I shoot my firebolt.
Okay. All right. A 9's
And
going
Al
to
Bundy
miss.
does his help action after. I'm pretty sure someone's going to be able to get advantage to do more damage than Eris with the firebolt, so.
All right. Norlin, you're up.
All right. So you said it's just 30 regardless of where you dropped us on the red screen to get inside.
Yeah, it's if you want to get into hand-to-hand range, you just say I'm moving up to attack or whatever.
Okay. All right. I'm moving in to give myself that option in the future. For now, I'm gonna shoot the longbow at it though.
Okay, you'll have advantage from Al Bundy.
Oh well, crap. If I've got advantage, I'm gonna move on in, I guess, and attack with the other the two blades.
Okay.
I think I like my odds better.
All right. A 23 hits for 4.
Good call.
And a 22 hits for 6. And this thing now looks like it's oozing blood, which whenever it drips and hits the ground, hisses and
Ugh.
begins to burn its way into the ground.
Is it an acidic hiss?
Yes, it is.
Ugh.
All right. Okay. Tuvark, you're up.
All right. I guess Little Hoot and I will move in there and try and help out as well.
All right. So
Um,
you are moving into hand-to-hand range.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'll attack twice with the sword. A 9 and an 8.
Yeah, both of those are gonna miss.
Once with what's his face? A 15
15 hits though
for
for
9.
9.
What's up?
All right, Sterling, you're up. This thing's got you grappled. Your friends are hacking and slashing at it. What are you gonna do?
All right. So first thing, I'm gonna try to escape.
Okay.
Is that a Dex saving throw?
Yes. Hang on.
Is that right?
Grappled condition might require strength. Let me check here. Grappled condition. Doesn't say in the condition.
Does it say in the attack? It said, where did I see?
It just says you're
Yeah.
grappled.
Escape.
Yeah, I guess you can use strength or dex, either one.
All right. How about a 21?
21. You rip your way free, and now you can take the rest of your turn.
All right. And I'm gonna stab it with my rapier.
Okay. A 9's going to miss.
Mm.
All right.
And then I'm gonna use the disengage action.
All right.
Flip away.
All right. So are you going to stay close enough to do hand to hand, or you're going to back up with Eris?
Yeah, I'm gonna back up with Eris.
All right. The creature, now that it no longer has Sterling in its grasp, it turns to regard the rest of you all that are attacking it, and he spits acid on each of you. He sprays acid out. So all of you guys that are there within hand-to-hand range need to make a DC 13 dexterity save.
That's kind of lame. Never mind.
Ooh.
All right. Ben with your 22.
That's a crit. I don't take any damage, right?
All right. Nope. On a fail, or you take half as much damage on a successful save. So the damage was 11. So Tuvark will take 11. Norlin only takes 5. Terry only takes 5. Lil Hoot only takes 5.
So Act 5 then halved again, so I take 2.
All right. It is acid damage. I don't know if that affects you.
I resist everything but psychic.
Okay. All right. And
Oh,
Yes.
it's oh, you said it's acid damage, right?
yes, it is. It's acid damage. All right. And Terry, it's your turn.
I'll whack it.
All right. A 14 hits for 9.
24
And
for
a
16.
24 for 16. That is enough to kill this creature.
It's dead.
It is dead.
You're welcome.
All right. And you going to do anything else with your turn, Terry?
Go back to bed.
Okay. Eris?
Eris is
I
on
guess
the bed,
all of
yeah,
you can
take a look
decide
at
what you're going to do.
Eris is inspecting it.
All right.
Sterling's watch is up. He's going to bed.
Okay. He's like, I'm done. All right. So yeah, Brandon, you see a creature that resembles a many-legged insect. Has a long antenna. Its legs end in sharp hooks that it looks like it would use for burrowing and grasping prey. All right.
He's on inspect it and do the best he can to understand it and see if there's anything useful to be gained from its corpse.
All right. You could potentially try to harvest some of that acid if you want.
He's on attempt it.
All right. That is a medicine check, isn't it? No, it was what was it? Hang on just a second, I'll tell you.
I feel like you've been making it like a nature or survival check or something to figure out what to do,
He's got medicine as well, but
and then medicine to actually do it.
It was the Alchemy Test. It is. Okay, so it's an intelligence arcana check to locate the organs, and then it's a medicine check to remove it.
okay. Can he do guidance on himself for each, or one, or none?
Yeah, you can do guidance on yourself for one.
Okay, so he'll do that on the medicine one and not the arcana. So here's the
Okay.
arcana check.
Okay. Yep. You're able to pick out where the acid sacs are.
Okay, and D4 for guidance, and then medicine. Did you roll it?
Didn't roll the medicine check yet.
No.
Okay, there it is. 11 plus the 3 makes 14. Yeah, you're able to extract one thing of acid, like one
Okay.
vial or flask of acid.
What's the
All right.
properties of the acid? That I can write down.
So acid. Well, it's actually in the compendium. So it says, as an action, you can splash the acid, the contents of this vial onto a creature within 5 feet of you, or throw it up to 20 feet, shattering on impact. On a hit, the target takes 2d6 acid damage.
Cool.
All right, so there you go. I wouldn't recommend wiping it onto any of your gear.
I'll give it to Terry for oil.
Oh,
Harry's in bed.
please tell me that you swap out his lantern oil for this acid.
Maybe. It depends on if he pisses me off later.
Oh, that would be amazing. All right. So yeah, the rest of the night passes uneventfully, and but you guys don't get to reset for a long rest. It only counts as a short rest if you used any abilities or whatever for the next day. All right. The next day is another cloudy day, and you guys need to get across the river here. So if you're swimming the river, fine. If you're taking the ferry across, that's fine. It's up to you guys to decide what you're going to do.
I spent a hit die to get 4 hit points back.
Okay. The horses to go across, they can swim it, but they'll probably need to be guided. So if someone wants to give an animal handling check or whatever to see how they get across, and then the rest of you guys can tell me if you're going to wait and take the ferry back and forth, or if you're going to just swim it, whatever you want to do. Sending the ferry back and forth multiple times, it's just going to take longer. So that's up to you guys.
I'll take the ferry because at level 6 I get a swim speed, but not level 5.
I mean, everybody can swim, right?
We hope.
I just float on top, right, because of my oil.
No, that's not how that works. I just want to use that oil. That oil does whatever thing I want it to do this session. It's the oil of convenience.
It does everything except set me on fire.
Until you get hit by fire. You still have not tried that out.
I have successfully avoided it to this point. I think I will do so for a long time to come.
Yeah. Now that Brandon has Fireball,
Does anybody have animal handling?
Don't hit
even?
me with it.
No, I don't.
I have.
I have a -1.
I definitely am not trained in it.
this
you
might
know.
be why you guys never had horses.
This is exactly why we never had horse.
So does nobody have animal handling?
I
not,
don't.
not trained.
For
no.
sure, I don't.
I could cast Speak with Animals as a ritual and try to talk them across.
All right. Yeah. If you cast Speak with Animals and calm them down and tell them what you want to do, I'll give you advantage on your animal handling check.
Anybody have higher than a +2? That's what I got.
Hold on, let's see. Under animal handling?
Hmm.
I've got a 2 for no, I got a 0 for animal handling, never mind.
I've got a 5 for acrobatics. Does that do anything?
No.
I tried.
All right, so I guess I'll do that. Maybe you could give me some guidance there, Harris.
Sure.
So try to guide them. All right. Except that +1 makes a difference.
You got advantage because you're doing Speak with Animals.
Let's see. All right, what makes it a 19?
Makes all the difference.
Makes it a 19. Sure. Yeah. So you guys explain what you're trying to do, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is easy."
Yeesh. Thankfully, I had advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd have
And that
drowned themselves on
+1.
purpose otherwise.
Yeah. Sterling doesn't know why you guys are messing with all them anyway, because he's got his stud in his bag and he's ready to go. All right. So you guys make it across the river, and are able to hitch Maria back up to the wagon, and head on, and so now you find yourselves entering a wooded area. This as you approach the edge of the forest, you see where the loggers have been at work cutting down trees. So you see all kinds of stumps and that kind of stuff. And then you also see tracks leading into the forest that you think might be of the orcish persuasion. But you guys are going to need to try and track them down. So typically that would be Ranger was your survival ability, right?
Yeah, I got that. All right. I'm just assuming I'm going to get guided and helped as we're going through this.
Yeah, because you guys are working together for this. So
Are we at a good stopping point yet? It's just getting late.
what time is it? Oh, I guess it
10:50.
is. It's after 10 o'clock. Yeah, we can stop there. You had guidance for the 4, and then the help gives you the advantage, so a 14.
Yeah, with advantage, +4, 14.
All right, so it takes some time, but you guys are able to follow the trail. But because of how long it takes you, you don't actually find the orcs until closer to evening. And so I think that might be a good place to pick up. We'll pick up with you guys finding the orc out or the orc camp beginning of next session. Does that sound all right?
Sweet.
Sounds good.
Yep, that works for me.
Sounds good.
All right,
Right.
cool. Well, guys, I was having fun. I didn't realize how late it had gotten.
It
Yeah,
happens.
No worries.
Rolled on through.
It's all good.
All right.
All right, bye everybody. Bye, Craig.
All right. Good night, y'all.
All right, bye y'all.
Nighty night.